Got an official trailer number 2 for Disney and Pixar Soul. I'm a soul man. Too bad it's not going in theaters, but I don't know how many people are going to complain about that. This seems like a great movie to watch at Christmas at home with the family. I don't know the legalities of what they're doing, of the release strategy. Is it something like Mulan where you got to pay for it? This is something I would actually pay for.
Yeah. Without being like skeptical or worrying about it, I would just be excited.
And Jamie Foxx's work here is what allowed him to get cast as Electro in Disney's Spider-Man movies. Let's do this.
Disney and Pixar Soul, streaming on Disney Plus December 25th. Music is all I think about. From the moment I wake up in the morning to the moment I fall asleep at night. I was born to play. It's my reason for living. Hello? What the? Wow! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Help! Oh yeah, God! It's weird. It counts off. There's a soul missing. Is this heaven?
No.
We're sperm cells.
This is where life begins.
Quiet coyote. No, it's the great before. This is where new souls get their personalities, quirks, and interests before they go to Earth. Here we are.
How neat. So we're predetermined.
This is a nature scenario. Whoa.
Can you help me get back? Come on.
Jumping out of the sky portal.
This might be a disaster. That's for sure. You're at this little soul. And I'm gonna find you.
What?
It's full of possibilities. You just need to know where to look. Don't miss out on the joys of life.
That guy's me.
Pizza. I can't smell. We can't taste either.
All that stuff is in your body.
No smell, no taste.
Or touch. See?
Okay, I get it. Disney and Pixar Soul. Get ready. Your life is about to start. Start streaming
About
December
to
25th.
start crying is what's gonna happen. Oh, I feel the tears already.
I feel my heart being warmed.
And the fact that we now have headphones for the television.
That music is gonna sound amazing. Squeeze those tears out.
It looks incredibly existential. Wonderfully existential. I was a little bit confused towards the latter part of it. When they're in this, the soul world, essentially, that is not HE double hockey sticks. I love about the animation there is it kind of reminds me of those like philosophical, existential types of YouTube videos that you might have seen before.
The sort of abstract doodle type people.
Yeah, but it's like really cool animation. This looks like the Pixar level of it, you know?
Exactly, which is the utmost level of detail.
Yeah, it looks great. It looks wonderful. Towards the end, where you had those like paper thin quality, like just, they look even more hand drawn sketch. They seem kind of like they're the villains of the story. So what I gather from this is Jamie Foxx's character is trying to get back into his body, or continue to live his life, and then there's someone hunting him down, going, "You can't inhabit that body."
And
it's
when
like
they find
Nicolas
him, they're gonna
Cage's
kill him.
Drive Angry.
Exactly, that's what it is. And then he's gonna have to make a deal with the devil. It's gonna get really dark at the. I would actually, I don't think it would fit the movie that I'm being advertised, but I would love to see that turn out.
From the first trailer, what I really got from that one especially was the music that it was showcasing. How there's going to be all this wonderful jazz in there, and about feeling. So much of soul, encompasses like being in tune with your feelings and allowing yourself to feel. And here's the main theme that I got this time around, what I think will bring me to tears. You know, it encompasses love, yes, but to put it plain and simple, gratitude. This ability to be appreciative and grateful for the simplest of senses, for the immediacy of the moments. You know, a lot of the little lines in here that they have throughout the trailer seem to really hone in on, you know, like even that bit with the pizza, which I think was in the last trailer, was it?
I think so.
With the slapping around, you know, how he's freaking out about, like, I don't know,
can't taste or
can't
smell.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. For some reason, slapping in that same bit onto, if it is in the last trailer, I think it was, slapping that same bit onto the end of this specific trailer made me think about, like, the existential quality of, you know, like, we have a limited time on this earth. You might as well just learn to be in the moment and really appreciate what you have and pursue your passions, what really makes you feel alive. What's the difference between living or surviving on this world as opposed to actually living?
Yeah, being alive versus living.
Yeah, and I really picked up a lot on those qualities on this specific trailer. So this is going to bring me to like anything. Usually, it's not really sad. Sad stuff can make me cry, but really the positive, moving, loving acts are the things that will really move me to tears.
Yeah, those things that truly affirm some of the more nuanced qualities of life and bring that sense of like beauty, the kind of beauty that moves you to tears. Yeah, and I can definitely see that, and I think too that this movie, at least from the impression it's giving me, could also be very interesting in terms of just how it's laid out from a traditional standpoint, because like you said, you have these two what appeared to me like opposing presences who probably want to get him and bring him back so that their soul quota can, you know, be proper going into the afterlife. But I like the idea of a movie that perhaps doesn't have a traditional antagonist so much as it has, you know, these different realms and different lessons to come out of them, because I wonder if this will too have to do with, there's that line about like, can't crush a soul here, that's what life on Earth is for, and I wonder if that's going to come in too as, you know, part of the fact that there are aspects of Earth life that are probably much harder and less idyllic than this before realm, but at the same time, again, you know, going to that theme of gratitude, a lot of contrast comes out of that too. You know, it's oftentimes the fact that you can weigh the beautiful moments or the things that make you feel alive, like passion and music and stuff like that, against the more difficult things.
This is what I find so interesting about this marketing, or just this movie so far, is while it does look, you know, like blissful and family friendly and very cute, it has all those touches you'd expect out of a Disney animated movie. What I find is that it's kind of creating this like thought-provoking discussion at the same time. Like I haven't seen I can't recall the last time there was like Pixar trailers, maybe Coco, where people were talking like thematically what it might deal with and lessons to be learned from there. I mean, we all know Pixar is like the powerhouse when it comes to this level of animation and such and their storytelling. Yet for this specific one, I think because you're dealing directly with a character who is dying or is dead, I'm not sure what the rules are. All right, I don't know. I don't know exactly what it is. From the first trailer, I thought he was dead, and then here it made it seem like he's caught in some kind of purgatory or in the afterlife. And this Tina Fey character, I'm under the impression she's the B story of this, but somehow she will be the ultimate heart of it all. You know, the thing that she'll probably be the character that really moves us, or she'll just be funny. You know, but I imagine she'll actually be the former of it. I think this is like a wonderful way to spend Christmas watching this. It might not take place at Christmas, but there's something about it that feels Christmassy. And I'm also wondering if it might deal with the idea of like following your passion, choosing your own paths, because they have this setup that I don't know how much you're going to delve into it, but like you get this personality trait. So as opposed to like that nature versus nurture discussion, I don't know how much of that will be present in here, but it'd be kind of cool if they explored that.
Yeah, hopefully. I mean, because I think that it represents some of what people love the most about Pixar, is their ability to make these things that look obviously very beautiful and fun, but that also touch on some real gristle of life. You know, that's hard to deal with for anybody. And I think it's important that they make these movies that, like, this really appeals to me because this is a family movie ostensibly that doesn't feel like it's aimed directly at kids. And it reminded me...
they better not be pointing guns at kids in this movie.
But, you know, there's a common misconception that animation is for kids. And and it's not. It's for everybody. And I think that this is a movie that has an obvious kid appeal, but that really does seem like it could speak on all levels to all ages, and that's something that makes Pixar movies so magical when they're great. And I think Christmas is a perfect time, partly because with less Christmas trappings on display, this kind of does remind me of something that wouldn't be too far out of line with like an It's a Wonderful Life or something like that, you know, dealing with the nature of life, but also the desire and the drive to live seem like things to address around, you know, the holiday season. Especially in a way like this suggests that will be heartwarming and fun as well as touching and deep, you know.
I disagree entirely. John.
DreamWorks, just give me celebrity voices.
Anomalisa, let's bring it on.
Yeah.
Subscribe. What do you guys think about this trailer? You're going to be spending Christmas watching this? Leave your thoughts down below. Subscribe to The Real Rejects. Click that notification bell. Last but not least, I'd like to shout out a man named Gene Jeter today. I was thinking about which one of our Patronijects has an enriching soul and really puts it on display at every corner. I'd say most of them. But today I chose you, Gene. You won the lottery, buddy.
That's right. Well done.
Gene is kicking so much buttocks over on his channel and managing to be wildly creative and explore. I really feel like he's someone who explores the soul a lot through his artistic work.
Oh, 100%.
Whether that be something funny or dramatic, heavy or light, he explores all colors of the world. And I really appreciate all the hard work you're doing and all the art that you put out, buddy. So keep being you, brother. Hope to see you one day. We haven't seen each other ever. Hope to meet you one day.
Somewhere outside of the Instagrams.